Hi Church, I'm Marylene Chun, and what I like to do at Hope Chapel is I like to volunteer whenever there's food, and I come 2 hours ahead of time and I just show up and I help some of the cooks like Tom, Steve, David Izumi, all the other time setters people that help out with the food. And this passion of mine kind of got clarified at the Everyone Plays conference, where they talk about your passions and your gifts and how you can give back to the church. Last July 2008, my daughter Samantha, who's 24, had just graduated from the Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry in Redding, California, and she developed really severe hearing problems. From the time Samantha was really little, like about 3 or 4, she had chicken pox and it settled on her hearing auditory nerve, so she cannot hear at all in her right ear. And when she had problems with the left ear in July, we were really concerned. We brought her home to Hawaii so that she could have tests done. She had an MRI done. She saw a number of hearing specialists, audiologists, ENT doctors, and they basically said that the MRI was inconclusive and they didn't know what was causing the hearing problems, and they couldn't tell us what kind of treatment they could offer. They just had to sort of wait and see how things went. Well, Samantha returned back to Redding, and I fell into this deep despair. I've always been the mommy, and mommies are supposed to be able to fix things, and I couldn't fix this. I think one of the lessons I learned from this is that I had to remove even the hardest things and give it to God, place it at His feet, and not go back and pick it up again, but just leave it there and trust that He will take care of it. So after Sammy left, I felt a need to find a church home. Sammy had recommended Hope Chapel because she had been to Hope Chapel a couple of times when she came home in the summertime. And so I went, and the very first day that I went, I felt this is my home, this is where I want to be, and it's been a great place for me to find so much comfort. And I really went out and I solicited prayer. I asked people to pray, and things have improved significantly to the point where she can now travel. And this was the very thing that would have been jeopardized most by her loss of hearing, is her ability to travel. And it was on her heart to travel to Japan and become a missionary there. And about a month ago, she was asked to do a mission in Japan. That's where she is right now, and she's very happily serving the Lord there and doing a great job. It reminds me of Matthew 25:14 to 40, where Jesus talks about the talents and how we should work with what we have. Instead of waiting until she was 100% healed, Sammy was willing to step forward, and with what she had, with what gifts had been given to her, she was willing to step forward and in faith and go to Japan and do whatever the Lord asked her to do. And for me, I have received a lot of healings myself. I've found a church home. I've found counseling there and peace. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to do my personal ministry. And I wanted to thank everybody at the church who has prayed specifically for Samantha and me, and just who have prayed for the church body. I know that prayer works, and this was God's way of reaching me, God's way of getting through the chink in my armor, and I know that I have received a lot from all of this prayer. Thank you.